Hello and welcome to another YouTube video, and this is part 2 of the Rise of Ravenwest DLC for Grid Legends, which is available now for you to try yourself. Thank you very much to the EA Creator Network for providing a key to play this DLC early, record some bits, and show it off a bit. So we'll be starting today where we left off last time, and we will be going to Bathurst in Australia, which is a wonderful track. However, I'm not very good at it. It's a bit of a daunting one, even in video games, so don't ever ask me to try it in real life, because I'll make a mess. First off, I'll make a mess of the track. Second off, I'll make a mess of whatever vehicle I happen to be driving. But, thankfully, this is only a video game, so let's get straight into it.
Well, we've got some real strong positions from our teams out there on the grid right now. I'm hoping there'll be some epic battles between every single driver. Throw that team spirit out the window.
Right, here we are, Mount Panorama on the 8th of September 2002, featuring a guest appearance from my mouse cursor. So, we're ready to go. Just about ready to go, and we'll be taking on our brother again, of course. However, we are on the same team, so we should probably try not to hit each other. Although I can't promise anything, given how I usually drive. So, Ryan challenges Donnie. Finish in first place. Okay. Give that a go. Oh my goodness me, look at that beauty of a car. Which sadly, I don't think I'm driving. No, we're back in these little fellas. I love these cars though. All of these cars that we're driving in this classic era, so good. So good. Just, this image just screams early 2000s. We're actually on our way to a Fast and Furious movie set. Ooh, goodness me, we've made a nemesis on turn 1. Turn 1. Good. Very good. A solid start, but not unexpected. If this was an F1 race, I would have someone screaming at me over the radio. And probably a slap waiting for me in the paddock. Oh, Stefan, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Straight into the back. So, I did say that Bathurst is a bit of a daunting track, and you can kind of see why. It's very, very narrow, and a little bit squirrely in cars that have a lot of power, like this one. So, there's going to be a lot of laying off the accelerator, as you can see. Mostly from me. The AI has absolutely no fear. I have all of the fear, and I'm also mowing the grass a little bit on these tighter turns, but that's all good, because it needs it. What a view, though. This is a very difficult... a very difficult track to drive, but it sure does have some of the best scenery. My car just wanted to steer left there. Like, that wasn't even me being incompetent. It just wouldn't go right. And back down the mountain we go. Car, please. Behave. Scary. Very scary. And as you can see by the wonderful filter we have, still in the early 2000s, we got those excellent CRT monitor lines. Oh, I've realised why my car won't turn. I've realised something crucial to a car's performance is missing. And what I'm going to do here is use the power of editing to return us to a better time, when my car had 4 wheels. So here we are at Mount Panorama on the 8th of September 2002, and we've never seen this scene before. It's incredible. Look at those beautiful cars. Absolutely stunning. It looks like we're on our way to the Fast and Furious movie set. Anyway, for the first time ever, let's get into this race. I'm gonna try and behave myself this time. I mean, what? This is the first time this has ever happened. Yeah. Let's get to it. So, gonna try and put in a bit of a safe performance. Finish first, preferably with the car intact. And come home a hero. I've just gone straight through a braking board. On the bright side, it did break my car, so... As in, slowed it down, not smashed it to pieces, which is nice. We'll just pretend that that's what that board was there for. Definitely wasn't to warn people or anything. Excuse me. Oh god, that turn is scary. That turn is scary. I can't imagine driving... I mean, this is a wide car. but I can't imagine driving anything wider than this on this track. It's incredible that anyone even manages to make overtakes, to be honest. This is where you bring in the actual professionals, not the armchair professionals. And I don't think I even reached that caliber, to be honest. I'm the armchair, let's go with enthusiast. I enjoy what I'm doing, but damn, I'm not good at it. I'm coming very close. I'm staying ahead just out of pure spite, really. Blocking the entire road with my wide body kit. And just really trying to hang on to first place. Because hanging on to first place in Bathurst is, I feel like in some cases, around the top of the mountain, a little bit like Monaco. You get ahead, and you stay ahead. And that should be the way that it is if you want to get a win. So, thankfully, that's what we're doing. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, in the good news, we've almost made it to the end of the lap, and we still have all 4 tyres. So, I would take that as a win, really. And we're just coming up to the start and finish line. Thankfully, still in first. So, 2 more laps, and this stressful event will come to a close. Okay, crossing the line for the final lap of this very entertaining race so far. I've just managed to hold on to first place across that second lap. Got a little bit squirrely up in the mountains, but I mean, judging from the first lap, you knew that was going to happen. So, we're hanging in there. This car is a masterpiece. I mean, it's a little bit wobbly in the corners, partially because of how much power it has and me not really using it to its advantage. But yeah, it's a little bit slippery, but I tell you what, on these straights, it goes like stink. And it's very, very good. This is where we're losing all the time, right up here, because these corners really take some mastering. And, you know, I feel like this is one of those tracks that I should really pick up on the wheel one day and just actually get some proper practice in and really learn where we're going with it, because, oh man, some of these sections, very difficult, and we're hanging in there. Still have all 4 wheels. That is a fun corner, but tricky, very tricky. Stefan is really putting up a fight back here. He is right up my exhaust, for lack of a better term. Don't read into that too much. But we're getting there. We're still holding on, enjoying the scenery. And now we can really just pull away on the straight, because this, like I said, it goes. When this car wants to go, it goes. And thankfully, it's giving me enough leeway to make up for my terrible cornering skills and keep us ahead. A little bit of feathering on the throttle. Perfect. Coming up onto the last corner. And that is another win in the bag for old Zion. Give me the fireworks. Drink it in. Oh yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Good stuff. Sorry, Donnie, indeed.
Things just got better and better and better. You know, we won titles, heap of money. Eventually, Donnie moved on, had a family. I started the business.
You mean Ravenwest?
You bet I mean Ravenwest.
Fast forward 10 years, along comes Nate.
Yes?
3rd generation of McKane racers.
Some say the best generation yet.
I don't know about that.
Nate, what was it like growing up amongst giants?
Well, to me, they were just my family.
He was a handful, let me tell you. When he was 16, okay, I had this car, the sleekest thing I ever owned. I came home, it was gone, missing.
But why have a car like that and leave it to collect dust?
Well, I take it you borrowed it.
Hey, I knew how to use it, unlike him.
He stole it.
Jump forward to Crescent Valley 2012, and there's been a little bit of Grand Theft Auto in the McKane family. We'll be driving as Nathan in the stolen car that he took off his older brother, and this could be pretty interesting. Impress Ryan, avoid the consequences, finish 6th or higher. Circuit racing in a beautiful Corvette Stingray that I really don't want to break.
Not going to be happy. Give me that. Get lost. Nathan, if you don't bring my car back right now, you can kiss goodbye to any sort of freedom you'd expect to have for the rest of your life.
Nope. I'm actually driving this thing. You should be arrested for neglecting it for so long.
Goodness me, what an argument that's going to come. If someone...
You know what? All right, impress me then. I'll talk to race control, so show me what you got.
Goodness me. If I had a car like this and someone in my own family stole it, to drive it in a race, I'd be fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming. Also, I'm going to feel just...
That's easy. Racing's in my blood. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, okay?
I would feel...
It looks like your eyes are closed.
Just horrifically guilty if I damage this car, and I know I'm going to. Also, can we just talk about the fact that race control just watched someone... Oh boy. Hello, engineer.
I want you to push forward into it. If you're successful, you could secure some places. I think Ryan is serious about you needing to impress.
Oh my goodness.
I got it. When I see an opportunity,
I feel fear. I can't. Can we just talk for a second about how race control thought this was fine?
really related to me. Yeah, just you wait, okay? This car was set gathering spider webs in your garage like
goodness.
Halloween decorations. You know what? You should be thanking me for checking it actually still works. You're welcome.
The family drama on the radio is fantastic. It's just the McKane brothers just arguing about this car. Oh my goodness. Yeah, can we just go back to race control, seeing this car break in and they're just like, yeah, fine, go for it.
I'm kidding there. The cops will be here, ready to arrest you by the time you're done. If I'm still unimpressed with what you're trying to
What kind of professional racing body is allowing this? Oh my goodness me, we're in fourth though.
Nathan, you've just finished your second lap.
Have I though? Have I finished my second lap? I seem to remember my first lap started with me power sliding through a safety barrier, but here we are. I can't believe, I mean, listen, video game logic, but I just love that race control saw someone break into the track and they're like, you know what? Like, he's driving the right car for this race, actually, so we're going to let it slide. Let's go! What a beautiful car that I have already just damaged beyond repair. Oh, it's only going to get worse. It drives very nicely, I will say that, but... boy, am I making a mess of it. Oh, God, okay, well, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's just the front end that's scratched. That's okay. That'll buff out.
And that vein on his head is popping out so much, it's looking scary. And once I show him what I'm made of, he won't even want to press charges, okay? And that vein, it'll disappear.
I mean, I want to point out the best part about this is, despite the fact that we stole this car and broke into the racetrack, still wearing full safety gear, very important. Always drive with full safety gear. Unless you're driving just like your car to the shops or something. Probably don't need a flame resistant suit and a racing helmet on, but there you go. Oh, I got some moves I want to make. My move I want to make is going inside the cockpit because I bloody love old Corvettes. So we're going to do our final lap from this position. And thank you very much to our older brother for making sure that this car was already in racing gear. Got a roll cage, we're feeling safe. Maybe slightly less safe when I'm sliding around. Safety doesn't really feature when you're going sideways, but there you go. I am winning though. How embarrassed with all of these people. We learned during the intro to this level that the character we're playing as right now, little Nathan McKane, is 16, and I feel like all the drivers on this circuit should be pretty embarrassed that a 16-year-old stole a car, broke into the circuit, and then proceeded to just slap all of them around and win the race. Although I feel like I'm speaking too soon, so I'm just going to shut up about winning the race for at least the next 30 seconds or so. Let's not get ahead of myself, but I mean, it's looking good. It's sounding good as well. I love that. Wee-hoo! Oh, very mature, Zion. Very mature. Pulling a power slide on the last lap, of course. Yeah, these guys are going to have to climb out of their cars and take a good, long look at themselves and think, how did my career reach this point? When a child managed to beat me in a stolen car? It's going to be something to think about over their dinner for sure. But I tell you what, smash that. absolutely smashed that. What a great way to cap off this preview.
Just come to the garage. I want to talk to you.
He just wants to talk.
Damage on that car. You were paying for it.
Uh-oh. No damage. No damage on the car at all. It looks great. It looks great. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. It looks good. No damage whatsoever. Rookie, you're telling me. Independent driver absolutely smashed it. Look at that. What a way to cap this off. And there we have it, the perfect place to leave off on our preview of this DLC, leaving you 7 more races, 7 more events to really get into the story and see how the McKane's relationship with each other develops. It's not looking great so far, what with the constant rivalries and literally stealing each other's cars, but a very exciting DLC to get into. Like I said, it is available now, and thank you again to EA for providing a key to allow me to play it a bit early. It's been absolutely great previewing these DLCs and Grid Legends itself earlier in the year. Really, really pleased to have been a part of it, and I've had an absolute blast, to be honest. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching along as well. So thank you very much for watching this one. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you fancy. I'll catch you in the next video.